Hey guys, this is a different kind of video. I post so randomly whenever I feel like it, but this is actually a coding kind of video, and it's just something I know how to do, and I just felt like doing it. This video, as the title might say, will be the first ever video in the series of how to make a Discord economy bot. Alright, so what you're gonna do first is you're gonna go to node.js and you're gonna download recommended for most users. So basically what node.js is it allows us to download libraries that we can use to make the bot. So once you download that, you also go to Visual Studio Code. So download for whatever OS you're on. Um, I I prefer this text editor for editing JavaScript. It's pretty cool. So we can close this and we can create a new folder. Let's call this bot because we're so good at naming things. Alright, and then you open your terminal and um, you go to your desktop. So some of you may only have to do um, cd into your desktop because you don't have OneDrive, but if you do have OneDrive, you have to cd into that. So what cd does is it accesses the folders as you go down. So cd OneDrive, cd desktop, and then you have to cd into the folder called bot. So right now what we just did was in the terminal where all the commands we run will now be run in the bot folder. So you type npm init. Init is short for initialize. So this will allow you to download all the packages. So you can just press enter, version, description, entry point, don't change that, git repo. And author, you can put your name because it's your bot. So this is okay, we're good. Now open this. So now press, if you're on Mac, it's going to be Control O, but if you're on Windows, it's going to be Control K, KO, like you just double tap it, like KO. That's pretty cool. And then you just open, oh wait, you just open the bot folder. And then over here is your package.json, a bunch of fancy stuff. You don't have to change this. Unless you want to change your description, so your cool description here. And you can change your name version whenever you want. So press Control S, save. Now you want to press Control, and then there's a backtick, which is under the escape button. And you press Control and that at the same time, and I prefer using this terminal because it's more convenient. So you type npm install discord.js. So it's gonna take a while. Actually, not really, but now we have discord.js, so you can close this. And in this file, it says dependencies discord.js, which means your program is dependent on this. And this is a bunch of complicated stuff. This is what discord.js is dependent on. So it's dependent on WebSockets, fetch, a bunch of stuff. Now, what you can do is, if you look here, your main is index.js. So to run node applications, you have to open your terminal and type node space dot. And what it does is it runs your main file, so which would be index.js. So that means you have to create a file called index.js. So this will be the file being run, so being executed. So now what you have to do is you have to create a constant called discord, and you have to use a function called require. So what require does is it imports the discord library. So the name of the library is discord.js. You can hit save, and now you have to create the client. So let's have a variable called client, and this would be equal to discord, new, because we're creating a new one, discord. And then inside of discord, there's going to be something called client. So now you basically have your bot, but you also have to log into it. So client.login, and you have to put your token in there, but since you don't have a token, you have to go to Discord developer portal and you want to get your token there. You're gonna want to create a new application. So this button in the top right next to your profile picture, new application. Let's call this, let's make a creative name. Amazing bot. Yeah, so creative. Okay, you also agree to the terms of service, which means, so basically what, in general, it's like don't spam stuff on your bot, and you're good. Alright, so now once you created the application, you have to look on the left, and there'll be a category called bot. You click on this, and the application doesn't have a bot. So on the right, you click add bot. Yes, do it. And this token is what you need. You probably shouldn't share this with anyone, or else then they can access your Discord bot. So you click this, it's copied, you paste this in here as a string. So now when you run it, your client should log in. So now, oh wait, so let's run this first actually. Node, and now if you have to invite your bot to your server, so you have to go to OAuth 2. In this category, you should click on bot, give it admin, and then copy, plop this link in, and you should go to here, you invite it to your server, give it admin, you're not a robot, unless you are, and it should join your server, and look, your bot's online. So now your bot can't really do anything. I could like have commands, like you could add a lot of cool commands, but you haven't made them yet, so let's just set up the basic message handler. So making Discord bots is event based, meaning meaning your bot will receive different kinds of events, like when a guild member joins, when a message is created, etc. So let's make this asynchronous, and you have a parameter called message. Alright, so this message thing is what people are sending. So if I just send that would be a message. So it's a class. So what we can do is and now you also need a prefix for your command. So we'll have prefix equals to, let's make it simple. Let's make it exclamation mark. Alright, so now all you have to do to check if it starts with an exclamation mark is if message.content, so content is basically anything you write. If message.content starts with prefix, you want to use variables. So like if you have the prefix, if you use the prefix thing a lot, if you just change it once here, it changes it everywhere, so it's more convenient. Alright, so if message content starts with prefix, so this means that the user is probably requesting for a command. So now what you can do is so commands have arguments. So if you do something like say hello, this command has two arguments. Say is the name of the command, and hello, what you want to say. So now we have to recreate that. So arguments equals to message.content. Well, message.content also includes this prefix thing. So we have to take a substring, which basically takes everything except for this prefix one. So substring, and it's basically substring, it just takes the starting point and just takes it towards. So let's say index position 1 is the starting point. Everything past that will be taken. So to make this, so all we do is use prefix.length. So everything past, so it counts the prefix length and then it takes everything, the rest of the message. So substring prefix length, and then what we have to do is we have to do split. Actually, no, we have to do two lowercase because we want it case insensitive. And then we do split. So what split does is it takes something called a delimiter, and this delimiter just happens to be a space in between. So as you can see, there's a space in between here. What it does is, so let's go back to the say hello example. So if you do split on it, what it would do is it would turn into something like, it would turn into an array that contains say and hello. So that's what split does. It basically just turns it into an array, a string into an array, and using this delimiter, just like where and when you should split. So now we have our arguments, and we can make our first command now. So if arg0 is basically this one, so it would be say. So if arg0 is equal to, I don't know, let's say ping, so we access the message object again, and it has a property called channel, so this is another object, and that channel has a function called send. So what this does is just sends a message in the channel. Send pong! Exclamation mark. So now once we restart this, we type node. Once I say ping, it should respond with pong, and there you have your first command. Oh, also we should have another event called, this is really quick, so it's called ready, and whenever your bot turns on, it'll do something. So let's just make it say console.log bot is now on, so we know if our thing actually works. So we type node, and now it says bot is now on, and the command still works. So this is just episode 1 of probably multiple videos. This video just covered the basics and how to set up. So in the future videos, we'll probably work off this skeleton, and maybe you'll have a functioning economy bot.